with the porch vlog while the dogs are outside. Sitting down. Well, that one's running off. Joe, get closer to the house, you crazy boy! So, yeah. After this, updates on earthquakes, the cyclones. Frank's gone. It's post-tropical, so final update on Frank. But there's still Georgette for the next day before she goes post-tropical. And then after that, just waiting for the other invest to try to form into something. And then you can have more tarot readings involved when that happens. Also, volcano, word of day, earthquakes, Frank and Georgia. I think that's it. Updates on severe weather as it comes in, earthquakes and volcanic activity as it comes in. Yeah, that's the gist of it. So now we'll get to what is in the title. I voted in the Kansas primaries, so that's big deal. Especially considering we're voting on whether or not to ban abortion. I'll wait for him to go by. So I voted to keep it legal. So, I know. All I talked about, like, people shouldn't be able to go, I guess, slutty and willy-nilly and all that stuff. And not have a response, and not deal with the consequences of it. But it's like, I voted to keep it legal for those that didn't have the choice of the intercourse, or there's the other options, the other stuff like ectopic pregnancies and dead fetuses and incest. Which incest, for the most part, is usually you don't have consent on having the sex in the first place. And also, by book definition, ectopic pregnancies and removing dead fetuses, feti, I think the plural is feti. Feta cheese, no. But technically those aren't abortions to begin with, so they would be legal no matter how illegal you make abortions, so. But yeah. Should keep it legal for those, more or less, and yeah, people are gonna abuse the system. Guns are legal and people abuse that, so. Shooting up schools and shit. It's stupid, but also I stand for having gun rights, despite the fact that people abuse them. Like, people are gonna abuse everything. And again, on this whole gun thing, you don't need a gun to kill a lot of people. Remember, not too long ago, like in the 70s, a guy killed nearly 900 people with a drink. And that's more than all the people that were killed in mass gun shootings this year combined. It's at least double that. And that's taking into account all the mass shootings that happened in July. So, it's like, also, because I mentioned that back at the start of July, around the time the one at the parade happened. But, yeah. Taken into July into account, it's still more than double those that got killed in mass shootings this year. A guy did that one day with a drink. So what are we gonna do? Ban people from drinking because a guy could poison it? No. So why ban guns? Because someone could abuse it? I'm like, no. Besides, banning it is not gonna prevent anything. It's just gonna prevent people from preventing mass shootings. That's all it's gonna do. So, yeah. We're trying to keep people alive. That's what we're trying to do. Although, keeping abortion legal kind of counterintuitive on that, but, yeah. But I also kind of did that mostly to try to keep the government trying to push for vaccine mandates. Because you keep abortion legal, we have that precedent to keep vaccine mandates out of the picture. So, and also, like, circumcision mandates and all that other shit. Like, yeah. So, that's my gist on that. Y'all can unsub or sub as a result of that. I don't give no fucks. Some of y'all been unsubbing because I'm starting doing tarot. And y'all very vocal on that one. And at least that one guy was. Trying to say, I'm gonna end up in jail and gonna be praying to a god instead of the cards if I end up in jail. Like, bitch, are you threatening to throw me in prison because I used tarot? You psycho. Are you guys gonna come in, or are y'all just gonna sit there, be dogs? Come on, I know it's too hot to lay outside in the sun. We got heat advisories until tomorrow night. But at least you two are in the shade. You took Psycho 1. And not in the shade for some reason. Like, you're gonna get mesothelioma or something, or the skin one. I don't know. If dogs can't even get that. Can they get... No. Hair follicle cancer? Vertical follicle cancer? I don't know. Got you standing there, I gotta wait for the other two. But yeah. Outside of that, there's really not much happening. So, yeah. And I voted on the Republican ticket, so I was like, fight me. That's really gonna skew the numbers, though. Voting on the Republican ticket, but voting to keep abortion legal. Probably because I'm libertarian conservative. So it's like, But also, this does rejoice me to wanna. Now, those are saying you should early vote because that increases chance of fraud and stuff. But it's like, I need to do early voting this year in the general election due to the fact I'm going to be in Seattle for a wedding on Halloween. And won't get back until after the election. So it's like, yeah, I'm doing early voting this year. But also note, because of that, I'm not leaving it for Seattle until after October 19th. So, well, it's probably going to be that way anyways, because I get paid on October 21st. Outside of that, it's not. Also, if my folks are down for it, we're going to be going to the fair Saturday morning or something like that. And if that happens, you know I'm turning that into fucking videos. The fair and stuff. Like, the first time I've been to a fair since Washington State. Well, not necessarily the last time I was in Washington State, but the last time I was there and actually living there. So it's like, yeah. And by that I mean living in Okanagan. And that's mostly because I have family and the glass business that had a booth there. That was the main reason. But yeah. Also, I found out where there is some pawpaw trees. I'm not gonna say where, but gonna see about doing that this weekend too, because it's around the time of year that they're ripe. And when they ripe, you gotta pluck them and eat them fast, otherwise they ferment like quickly. Although make good pawpaw bread, if that's a thing, or like a pawpaw based alcohol or something. But it's like, okay. Definitely gonna try some pawpaws if I can. And then keep the seeds and plant them somewhere, like get like a pot or something, plant them, and when I move in the future, bring it with. Because I'm not letting a fucking pawpaw tree go. I'm not turning down the possibility of having a pawpaw tree. Oh. I haven't tried it yet, but it's supposed to be like a mango banana mixed flavor. And it keeps bugs away, and there's other stuff, so... Animals love it, so it'll be good for attracting animals. Deer, especially towards hunting season. Oh, that's gonna be good. I know, wait on the other two, because they're laying down enjoying the heat wave. Such animals. But yeah. Anyways, that does seem to be it for right now. Gotta end stream to try to get the dogs inside sometime today. Gotta hydrate up and get caught up on other stuff that I mentioned at the start of the stream. The earthquakes, Frank and Georgette, volcano and word of the day, and that's about it. So yeah, that's about it overall. So stay safe out there. See you in the next video or stream. Yeah. Oh yeah. I visited there like first week of April of this year. I do have some videos on that on the channel. But yeah, and I do plan on visiting there again in June of 2023 and June of 2024 when my siblings on that side of the family graduate high school. So expect to see YouTube series around those times on the trip, because by that time I will be driving at my own fucking car, and I'll probably just drive all the way up there. Like, So it'll be a whole thing. Um, Also, good thing they're in the glass business, so if I decide to be like, ooh, hailstorm, let's go chase it and smash up my windshield, I'm good, because I got family in the business. Take that take that, weather community. I have access to something that you guys don't. A steady stream of windshields. Also, shout out to Rosser Discount Glass in the Okanagan, Omak area. Yeah. They're family for me, so. And Terry, I'm sure you're aware of them. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, I got family in the business. But yeah. That does seem to be it for right now. Stay safe out there. See you in the next video or stream. Bye.